here we go. Hey everybody, it's me, Stuart. Today we're going to be reading a story from Mickey and Friends called Mickey's Slumber Party. Yeah, I love slumber parties. They're so much fun. Alright, well let's see what this one's about. Here we go. Pluto, I have a wonderful idea, Mickey Mouse said one rainy afternoon. Let's invite our friends over for a slumber party tonight. Pluto barked happily. They had been stuck inside all day, and he was ready for some excitement. While Mickey called his friends, Pluto dragged sleeping bags and pillows into the living room. Soon, he and Mickey were ready for the party. Yeah. Daisy, Minnie, and Donald arrived just as the rain began to come down harder. I brought hot cocoa, Minnie said, pulling out a thermos, and mini marshmallows. Just the thing for a rainy day like this, Mickey said, guiding his friends to the warm fireplace. He poured a mug for each of them. Daisy looked around. Where's Goofy? She asked. Mickey frowned. He couldn't make it, he said. Outside, the wind was blowing hard enough to make the trees sway. Storm clouds covered the moon. Bolts of lightning zapped through the darkness, illuminating the raindrops splashing down. You know what it's the perfect weather for? Mickey asked. Scary stories. And I know just the one to tell. As the friends got comfortable, Mickey turned off the lights and began his story. Ooh, Mickey's about to tell a scary story. Not long ago, in a village not far from here, there lived a young man who wanted to be a magician. The villagers laughed and told him that magic wasn't real. But he worked hard, and finally he was able to make things disappear. The villagers still did not believe in his magic. When he made things vanish in front of them, they accused him of tricking them. The magician was angry that no one believed him, and so he began to make the villagers disappear, one by one. Soon everyone in the village had disappeared, but the magician had grown to enjoy making people vanish. So now he wanders the land, looking for more victims. He points his long arms at anyone he sees and... boom! A huge crash of thunder shook Mickey's house, and the front door flew open. A great gust of wind blew out the fire, and everyone screamed. It's okay, Mickey reassured them as he got up to close the door. It's just the wind. He tried to flick on a light, but nothing happened. The storm must have knocked out the power. I'll go find some flashlights. Minnie giggled. I was so caught up in Mickey's story, I thought it was the magician coming through the door. Yeah, so did I at first. Soon Mickey came back with a candle. This is the only thing I could find, he said. I don't know where all the flashlights could be. Mickey, where's Pluto? Daisy asked as the candle lit up their circle. The four friends looked around, but Pluto was gone. Pluto, they called. There was no answer. The friends got up and began to look around. Donald even opened the front door and shouted into the rain. Pluto! Maybe it really was the evil magician who caused the lights to go out, Daisy whispered, and he made Pluto vanish. Don't be silly, Daisy, said Minnie, looking around nervously. That was just a story Mickey made up to scare us, right, Mickey? Just then, the door to the basement creaked open. Mickey, Donald, Daisy, and Minnie jumped and turned in time to see a floating white shape entering the room. It's a ghost, Donald cried. He's going to get us, Daisy gasped, hugging Minnie. Oh no, there's a ghost. The white sheet slipped away to reveal a familiar face. It's only Pluto, Mickey said happily, going to help his friend. Pluto had gone to the basement to find flashlights. His mouth was full of them. Daisy hugged Pluto as he and Mickey passed out the flashlights. I'm so glad you're safe, she said. We've been scaring ourselves with silly things while you were gone. We thought the evil magician made you disappear. I think I've had enough scary stories for one night, Mickey said. What should we do now? I know, Minnie said. Since we all have these flashlights, why don't we make shadow puppets? That sounds like fun, Donald said. How do you make them? I'll show you, Minnie replied. Ooh, I like making shadow puppets. Minnie helped Donald move his hands into a particular shape. Then Mickey held up the flashlight behind them, and a shadow turtle appeared on the wall. Wow, Donald exclaimed. He moved his fingers, and the turtle's head bobbed up and down. Daisy, Hold your hands like this, Minnie said. When Pluto raised his flashlight behind them, a rabbit appeared next to the turtle. Daisy wiggled her fingers, and the rabbit's ears moved. Now we can act out the story of the tortoise and the hare, Minnie said with a smile. Those are some pretty cool shadow puppets. As Minnie began to tell the story, Donald and Daisy moved their shadow puppets on the wall. Just then, a bright flash of lightning lit up the whole living room, replacing the shadow puppets with the shadow of a huge long-armed figure standing by the front door. "It's the evil magician," Donald shouted. Mickey and Pluto swung their flashlights around to see the frightening figure. "Oh no, who's that?" "Gosh," Goofy said as he stepped through the door, taking off his wet poncho. "I didn't mean to scare you, but it turns out I can join you for the slumber party after all. Say, who turned off the lights?" "Mickey told us a story about an evil magician who makes people disappear," Minnie said. "We thought you were him." "That sounds scary," Goofy said. "I know another scary story if you want to hear it." "No!" the friends all shouted together. Goofy held up his guitar. "How about a few songs instead?" he asked. Minnie nodded. "I think a sing-along is much safer than telling stories," she said. Mickey lit the fire again, and as the wind and thunder calmed outside, the friends sang together. Soon everyone was yawning. The friends snuggled up in their sleeping bags. "Good night, everyone," Mickey said, and with the sound of soft rain filling the room, they all fell asleep. Yeah. The end. Wow, that was a fun story about Mickey Mouse and friends. Mickey told that scary story and everybody got scared. The lights went out and they couldn't find Pluto, and a ghost came, but it was just Pluto in a bedsheet, and then they were playing shadow puppets, and then Goofy showed up and scared everyone again, and then they all sang songs in the living room till they fell asleep. What a good story. Alright, well thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos. See ya! Thanks for watching. See you next time.